Put a Chihuahua next to a Great Dane. One fits in a handbag. The other can rest its chin on your kitchen table. Big dogs weigh about 40 times more than small ones. No other mammal comes in sizes that far apart. Now, picture the two most different looking people you've ever met. Not even close. Nobody is pocket-sized. And that's strange because humans spread out way further than dogs ever did. Whole groups lived apart for thousands of years. Dogs got hundreds of breeds. We got none. The answer starts with a surprising rulebook. It ends somewhere much darker. Start with what a breed actually is. A breed is paperwork. To call a puppy a Labrador, both parents have to already be Labradors. On paper. Bring in an outside dog, and the puppies count as nothing. A poodle and a spaniel can have perfectly healthy puppies together. The men with the clipboards decided they shouldn't. Dogs were never like this before. They came in all kinds of shapes for thousands of years. A hunter liked a fast dog, so he bred it with another fast dog. But nothing stopped a dog from mixing with the dog down the road. Victorian Britain stopped it. Dog shows got huge. Breeders wrote down the perfect version of every dog, and then they shut the door. Now watch what a shut door does. Breeders picked their favourites out of the same small pool, over and over. The smallest dogs made smaller puppies. The flattest faces made flatter faces. One prize-winning male could father hundreds. Do that for 150 years, and the rare dog becomes the normal dog. So the Chihuahua isn't nature showing off. It's a guest list nobody was allowed to leave. So dogs got 150 years behind a shut door. We got 50,000 years spread across a whole planet, with no door at all. Then why did dogs come out more different than we did? Not because nothing happened to us. Skin got lighter where there was less sun. Some groups kept drinking milk as adults. People high in Tibet got better at breathing thin air. It's why a lab can read your DNA and guess where your great-great-grandparents lived. But nobody ever shut the door on us. Start in one village and walk to the next, then the next, all the way across a continent. You never hit the spot where people suddenly become a different kind of person. So aren't races just human breeds? No. And the reason is very specific. Race sorts billions of people using a few things you can see, mostly skin. Those things don't come as a set. Light skin evolved twice, once in Europe, once in East Asia. Two different places, two completely different genes. Some groups really did stay shut in for centuries. Iceland, the Amish. You can even see it in their DNA. Still not breeds. Nobody was checking papers. You can have a history without having a breeder. Where your family came from is a fact about the past. Race is a decision society made about you. And race is extremely real in the way that counts. It changes how people get treated by police, by doctors, by bosses. But that power comes from us. It was never hiding in the DNA. There's one last way to test this. Push it as far as it can possibly go. Back before race existed at all. Neanderthals in Europe, Denisovans in Asia, our own ancestors in Africa, apart for hundreds of thousands of years. Different bodies, different tools, different enough that we call them different species. Then they ran into each other. And they had kids. Give humans enough time apart to become truly different. The moment they meet again, they undo it. So could somebody build human breeds on purpose? In theory, yes. You'd need the same setup. Pick the traits you want. Split people into groups. Control who's allowed to have kids with who. Keep it going for generations. And stop every baby that breaks the plan. People tried. They called it eugenics, and for a while it was respected. Universities taught it. Governments wrote it into law. The science was junk. They genuinely believed being poor was one gene, handed down like eye colour. The laws were not junk. The laws worked. In 1927, the US Supreme Court ruled that a young woman could be sterilized against her will. More than 60,000 Americans were sterilized after that. Germany read the American laws and wrote their own. About 375,000 people sterilized. Then doctors started killing disabled patients in hospitals. Then they turned the whole machine on entire peoples. But nobody ever finished that list. No program held that control long enough to make a single human breed. The breeding never worked. The cruelty worked immediately. We don't have breeds because a breed needs a breeder. Someone with the power to decide which babies get born. Nobody who tried for that job ever made a new kind of human. They only ever made victims.